Hey, how you guys doing? It's your boy OG Black. Um, yeah, he escaped. Your boy Mr. Gumbo escaped. Um, I really didn't want to do this video. I want to first put out there is, man, Mr. Gumbo. You know I have nothing but respect and admiration for you, Mr. Gumbo. This video that I'm making, and by all means, isn't to put your business out there by any means to let you know that that I'm not trying to put your business out there or anything. I'm just trying to clarify the things that are going on and give a little bit about background about yourself, you know, and your upbringing and what you're about and what things happened. Mr. Gamboa grew up in Mexico. Um, what can we say about Mr. Gamboa, Mr. Chino Antrax? Um, Sometimes it's called being at the right place at the right time. You know, Mr. Gamboa was a street kid. His mom said that he was always a little spark. He wouldn't take shit from nobody. He fought his way through school, through life. He ended up being from a gang or a tagging crew, as what they call them, tagging crews. He was into graffiti and art. He liked to steal cars and stuff like that. Normal things that kids in Mexico City at his age are doing in the beginning of their life, you know. Mr. Gamboa, what can I say? You know, he frequented the clubs and stuff. And at that time, a lot of those clubs, people don't know, is a lot of these narcos and famous kids go there. Their sons and their juniors and their kids. And I don't know how or I don't know where exactly, but he became friends with someone very, very big in the Sinaloa cartel. And I don't like to say his name either, you know, but I have to for the story. He became the personal bodyguard to Milo Zambada's son, Vicentillo. And a lot of people don't know about Vicentillo is that he happens to be Milo Zambada's favorite son at that time. And El Chino, man, what can I tell you about him, man? This kid's sophisticated. He's smart. He's goal orientated. He's in shape. He takes care of himself. At the time when he was a kid, man, he was stealing cars and doing graffiti and getting into fights, man. So Vicentillo and him started having a friendship and stuff like that. Later on, he joined the organization. He became the personal bodyguard to the Zambada family. Later, he became the personal bodyguard to El Mayo's son, Vicentillo. He rose through the ranks. He started getting really famous, you know. One thing that made Mr. Gamboa really famous, and I really don't want to say it, but I have to, you know, and he's been accused of it, and that's what they say. He ended up killing one of the Arellano Felix's brothers at a party. Mr. Gamboa once again showed how smart he was, man. He dressed up as a clown. He walked up in there, and he killed one of the Arellano Felix's brothers at a party. It's on video. It was never confirmed it was him, but everybody in the underworld, and we all know that, you know, he was a trigger man. You know, Mr. Gamboa rose through the Sinaloa cartel. He ended up being one of the founding members, you know, original members of the Anthrax with Pancho Arce, you know, and other ones that I won't really get into their names because I don't have any authority or I didn't get any approval to ask for anybody's names like that. You know, El Chino Anthrax, I think, in my opinion, you know, was at the right place at the right time. He became a leader of the Sinaloa cartel known as the Anthrax. What can I say? El Chino, he's back. You know, and that's just a little story about him, just a little bit. I'm going to give you guys a part 2 about him. That's just a little story about him. Let you guys know, you know, he was a kid who grew up tough, fighting. You know, was a tagger, car thief. Ended up being a personal bodyguard to Vicente. Kept his mouth shut and did his time. This is just a part 2 of El Chino. Part 1 of El Chino. I'm going to do part 2 maybe tomorrow. You guys want to know about him. In my personal opinion, what is he doing? Does he want his title back? Does he want his... right now, personally, this is a good move for Sinaloa if they got Chino back on their team. You know, they need a fighter like him, and they never had one before. It's your boy OG Black, bringing you guys the fire news. Chino Anthrax is out. Sinaloa is back. Watch out. It's your boy OG Black. I'm out.